Shabbat Shalom from Temple Concord. This week our Torah portion is the first follow-up to receiving the Ten Commandments, and it's called Mishpatim, which is laws. And it's filled with rules. Rules for this, rules for that, rules for everything. Let's be honest, there's some of us who really love rules. Some of us need the kind of life that's rigid, that has very distinct patterns. This is what we have to do here, then here, then here. And we thrive on having all these rules. Others of us are just the opposite, and we like the gray. We can't deal with the black and white. We need to be able to see how this bleeds into that, and that bleeds into this, and how they go off in different directions. And even more, there are those of us who see that rules, well placed, can do something. The regulation to protect food, for example, in our country, is by all counts a regulation that our country needs. But when we hear about too many government regulations, the question is, well, which ones do you want to give up? In our Torah portion this Shabbat, it's filled with rules and regulations. Some of them are rules that we still follow. Some of them are rules or regulations that are no longer appropriate for us. But in showing us all of them, in studying them together, we see that our tradition builds a new culture for us. A culture that says society can grow, that society can be better, that we can do things by crafting rules and regulations that make each of us better and make our world better. And in a sense, I think most of the time that's what they're trying to do in Washington. Now, for sure, politics gets in the way, and politics may have gotten in the way here. But the idea that we need rules to some degree, even if they're rules that we sometimes ignore, is an essential piece. And I think that's what this Torah portion is giving us. This sense that rules help us build the society that we want to have. Shabbat services this Friday evening will be at 6 o'clock. And we will have a preneg, of course, beginning at 5:30. Shabbat morning services will be at 11, preceded, of course, by Torah study at 10 and text study at 9. And the next week is a little bit quieter. We have President's Weekend, so it's a long weekend, so we have a little time away. And I'm actually, as you watch this, I am in Israel, in the land of Israel, with a group of temple members and others in our community, and we're hopefully having a wonderful trip. Right now, as I'm filming this, I'm still in my study, as you can see. And you'll get videos and updates from us on the trip in Israel periodically, so watch your email. And next week when I speak to you, I'll be speaking to you from the land of Israel. And I hope to be able to share some of the magic and the power and the soul of that place with you as we study Torah together and talk Torah together from the place where Torah originates, from that sacred part of the world. For now, though, I wish you a Shabbat of recognizing the power and the spirit of rules. Rules aren't there just to delineate A from B. Rules are there to help us grow, to help us make our world and ourselves better and stronger. And so I wish you a Shabbat that is strengthened by following rules, by learning new rules, and by recognizing this rule we can maybe break today, and the world is still okay. Shabbat Shalom for now. Look forward to seeing you at the temple.